Zips Volleyball with head coach Ron Arenz. In this edition, we talk about a special opportunity for volleyball, talk about senior Alex Coughlin as she approaches her career milestone, and preview upcoming games. All this and more on Zips Volleyball with head coach Ron Arenz. Hi everyone, welcome. I'm your host, Chrissy Perbonik. Coach, we have an interesting fundraiser coming up for you guys. Can you talk to us a little bit about this opportunity?
Yeah, since I've been here, it's been a goal of mine and a dream to be able to take a team to play internationally. It serves a couple different purposes. One, it adds to the experience of a student athlete, being able to go to and experience a different culture at the same time using volleyball as that avenue. Student athletes come to college and they get into their routines of classes and competitions. And unfortunately aren't able to partake in some of the things that other students at the university get involved with. It's traveling abroad, vacations, and so forth, because their lives are consumed with athletics. Mm-hmm. So being able to take a team to play internationally is something that I've always wanted to do. I think it's an important part of the educational process. Number two, it's also an avenue for us to continue to be competitive with the other teams in our conference. Mm-hmm. Being familiar with the top teams in our conference have taken international trips, and to be able to bring that to the table when you're trying to entice recruits here is something that certainly will help our cause.
Can you give us some of the options of where you guys might be traveling to?
Well, Nicaragua right off the bat was one of the places I was in discussion with some of the people that I've been working with. Other options also include Brazil and also Europe. And having Cedric Chrysostom on our staff, obviously there's a pull to go to France as well.
Yeah. What's the time frame like? When are you guys planning on trying to make this trip?
Well, we want to do it as soon as possible, but typically the advantageous time of year for us and for teams is in May. Once school is over, to be able to take an 8-day trip, kind of nice reward. The season's over, school's over, and to be able to still continue building and bonding the relationships amongst the teammates is ideal.
And how can fans and alumni and parents help?
Well, they can contact our office directly, and also with Alexa Dowd and the Z Fund.
Awesome. We'll make sure we help get the word out there for you guys.
Thanks.
Yes. When we come back, Coach and I will talk about recent games.
Zips fans, register today for the new and improved Rewards program. Earn points and prizes for interacting with the Zips on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and more. Registration is free and easy, and you could win tons of great prizes. Visit zipsrewards.com today to begin collecting points.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Zips Volleyball with head coach Ron Arenz. I'm your host, Chrissy Perbonik. Coach, big news for Alex Coughlin. She's 1 kill away from 1,000 for her career. Can you speak to us about her?
We're excited for Alex. Anytime an athlete can reach individual milestones like digs per game and especially kills per game, we're always very excited, because in our sport to be able to reach such milestones are very challenging, because there's a lot of different factors that affect ability for somebody to reach that kind of milestone and success.
And other than reaching this milestone, Alex has stepped up after Tina graduated. She's played a huge role on the team. Yes,
I think as a player goes through their career, I think they go through and they try to model themselves after upperclassmen. And for Alex, Tina was that player. Tina, obviously a very gifted athlete, very talented, and a captain of sorts for our team. For Alex, when Tina left, wanted to be that person, and she had voiced that with the coaching staff, and we've been working with her in terms of filling that role, and her role is pretty big, not only just because she wants to play that position, but also she has to get the supporting cast to support her in that sense.
She's been a very special player. And the team as a whole, you guys come out very, very strong in the first set. Can you talk to us about that as well?
Well, that was something that we lacked early in the season, and that's something that we've been consistent with now. And this season it's been a difficult one, difficult one for everybody that's been involved, because hard work is always validated with a win, and when you're not getting the win, it's a struggle personally. And for this team, they've been focused in, and they practice, and they carry themselves like winners. It just hasn't translated to it on paper yet, but they have accomplished the fact of getting it started. Now they're learning and finding the answers on how to continue that to hopefully end with a W.
Absolutely, I agree. When we come back, Coach and I will preview the upcoming games.
Even the smallest Zip can be a part of the team by joining Zippy's Kids Club. It's the coolest club around for kids 12 and under. Zippy's Kids Club is presented by North Akron Savings Bank. For more information, visit gozips.com/Zippy's Kids Club.
Hi everyone, thanks again for joining us on this edition of Zips Volleyball with head coach Ron Arenz. I'm Chrissy Perbonik. Coach, we're heading in towards the end of the season. One last road trip. However, you're starting to play against the same MAC East teams that you've already faced. How is that going to be a strength for the team?
Well, familiarity.
Yeah.
We just got done playing on the road against teams we're only going to see once. So I think for this team, having a second chance is important because maybe they reflected upon the process that they didn't pursue what they needed to the first time around. So having a second chance at it is sometimes not afforded to a lot of people in their situation. So for this group, learning and in their process, having another opportunity to get it again is going to be good.
Can you speak to some of the things that you might be able to capitalize on now that you weren't when you faced teams the first time, like against Kent State? You guys were very, very close in that game, and you will be playing them again soon this weekend. What kind of things are you taking away and implementing this time?
For our players, it's understanding that with our game that things aren't going to happen as quickly, and we're not going to win or lose in three. We want to extend the matches if we can to give ourselves an opportunity, and that's what we did against Kent State the first time around. I think one of the big things that they're learning is that because there was an error or we didn't win a set, that they need to come back and they have another opportunity and they need to take advantage of it. So not only do they get advantages during the game, but they have a second time at a team this time around.
I agree. Having that second opportunity is definitely a plus.
For sure.
And and then you guys have one more road trip, 2 games on the road, and then you finish the season at home. How will that be an advantage?
Well, this has been a long season on the road, and one of the nice things about it with having a lot of young components is learning to function on the road, being in school. So it's been a very difficult season. So they're going to have those experiences to build upon, and the fact that we get to finish at home is going to be real nice because November, end of the season, it's exciting again, very, very similar to the feelings of starting the new season. We've gone through the grind of the month of October. Now we're finishing up, and being able to do that home is certainly going to be a nice fresh breath of fresh air. We
look forward to seeing you back on the court.
Thanks.
The Zips hit the road for their final road trip of the season, starting November 1st as they head to OU, game time 7 p.m. They continue play on the road Saturday, November 2nd, as they head to Kent State for the PNC Wagon Wheel Challenge, game time 7 p.m. The Zips return home for their final 4-game series, beginning with Buffalo November 2nd at James A. Rhodes Arena at 7 p.m. For ticket information, call 1-888-99-AKRON or visit zipstickets.com.
Thanks.
For head coach Ron Arenz, I'm Chrissy Perbonik with GoZips.com. We'll see you next time.
Go Zips!